Pokemon Dark Fire. Without a doubt one of the best Pokemon games I've played in a long time. This game strikes the perfect balance between a captivating storyline, challenging battles, and attention to detail that makes it impossible to put down. You can really tell that the developers poured their hearts into making this ROM hack, and it's clear that they're true fans of the franchise, and their passion shines through in every aspect of the game. The custom content is absolutely impressive, from the unique music that perfectly matches the different locations you explore, to the stunning custom backgrounds that set the tone for each battle. Every element feels thoughtfully crafted, but honestly, what hooked me from the start wasn't just the incredible soundtrack, it was the brilliantly crafted story. It's unlike anything I've experienced before, and it makes the game feel fresh and exciting in ways I wasn't expecting. So without a further ado, here's how my story begins. Everything begins as us, the player, wake up to find ourselves in a strange dimension unfamiliar to us, with a staircase leading us to a sort of room with an altar in the far back. The room is filled with uniformed people in the midst of a Pokemon battle that is taking place as we enter there. The grunts notice us, but let us spectate for now. The Houndoom uses a fire blast to attack the opposing Feraligatr, leaving it burned, and takes advantage of this to finish it off. No. My Feraligatr. How did you defeat it with fire? You've vaporized it. You've burned it to ashes. Yup, this game begins with a straight up murder scene you would never see in a normal Pokemon game. And not to mention, straight after they've finished dusting this man's poor Pokemon, they say word for word, "Where's my Pinsir? It just learned guillotine." Yup, now they're also literally trying to execute us, which would normally be bad. But thankfully for us, we just happened to wake up in a room and it was all just a bad nightmare. Nippy, open the door, you lazy child! Do I have an abusive father figure? Do I have an abusive father figure? Nippy, rise and shine. Oh, never mind, that's just my mother. I was certain I just had an abusive father figure there for a moment. Open the fucking door! That's a crazy beginning for a Pokemon game, Jesus. Oh, what the fuck, they have a sprite? Nippy! I've been knocking on your door all morning! Oh, Nippy, you look flustered. Were you having a bad dream? Yeah, I think there was an evil team. And they were trying to use a Gilly-tone to execute me and stuff, and I don't know, I was shut up, you poor thing! Don't get them too dirty, ready to run the mud, bye honey, yippee! Alright, we get to run inside a Huh. This Tyler fella looks awfully like just Gary, but if he was blonde. So, after we talk to the love child of Jacob Alvarad and Gary Oak, we make our way towards the Pokemon Laboratory of the Tenjo region. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this game takes place in a custom region located to the east of Hoenn called Tenjo. Anyways, the laboratory is currently being ravaged by a bunch of wild Vataras, so the professor gives us the permission to grab a starter Pokemon to get rid of the problem. Our choices are either a Pikachu or an Eevee, so naturally we pick Pikachu and name it Eevee so we can have a 2-in-1 type of deal. Oh yeah, because of the dark nature of the introduction to the game, we thought it'd be a perfect idea to nuzlocke this game. So, we make quick haste and beat the rats, and afterwards we have a quick rival fight where we beat Alpha Rat and continue on our merry way towards the first route where we get attacked by a wild Pidgey. What do you want from me? Oh, no, never mind, if I just do this, I guess. Oh, watch out, DP. It's a fucking bird. It's not gonna kill me. Look out! It's a fucking bird! We make quick walk of it and pass on by till we find out that we can break the game physics. Okay. What are you... I'm gonna try and jump it. Watch and learn. That's illegal! You can't do that! Now your turn. What the fuck? Huh? I can... Huh? Hi, this is illegal. This is Never before in a Pokemon game could you ever do this. So finally we find ourselves in the next town over, called Sunrise Town, where we finally managed to get our hands on some Pokeballs and attempt to catch our first encounter. Oh man, I really wanted the fucking Pidgey, but you gave me the fucking... No! No, matter how unlucky can I be? Pretty sure you're able to tank this one Thunder Shock. Unless I hit it with a critical hit. Then we find out that the town has a small, seemingly alluring problem. Too many Krabbies. So just like with the Rattatas, we make quick walk of them and continue our way towards Route 2, where we catch our next partner in crime, Tailo, which we nickname Critical, in the hopes it can land critical hits more often. So we train our Critical just a little bit and make our way towards a couple trainer fights, and then find ourselves next to an old lady reminiscing about the good old times. Okay. Hello? A recent fog slide made it impossible for anyone to visit the beach grotto. I used to go there as a child. My loyal matchup could have smashed these rocks in no time, but he's no longer with me. No! Oh, it's so sad! After a little bit of training, we make our way towards Union City, where we crash into Jacob Alpharide wondering about where the president is. And after he leaves, we comically crash into the president frantically running around. Watch it! Oh, good. It's the president! The fucking president! Nothing special really happens around the city. We crash into a couple grunts from the evil team that's apparently called Team Sabo. Hello?
Yes.
Well, how do you feel about the name Sabo? Okay, no, wait, that's actually really good. What the fuck? I thought that was like a really stupid. Whoa, wait, wait. Oh no, that's actually a really good. I was even thinking. I just felt like Sub. Oh, that sounds so stupid, but you just enlightened me. That's a great name. What the fuck?
Sabo makes so sabotage. That makes so much fucking sense. Why didn't I think of that?
They don't really give us any problems though, so we keep going towards Route 3, where we crash into a Meowth, catch it, and name it after my family's cat, Tete. So, after a little bit of training again, we try and get to the next town over, which would have the first gym waiting for us. But on the way we catch a new team member, Spinnerack, which we nickname Sticky. Afterwards we happen to crash into an old abandoned house with a locked door, and shortly after crash into a trainer being absolutely destroyed by a Beedrill. So we decide to help and defeat the Beedrill with relative ease, just to be told I didn't need your help. So we finally make our way out of the forest to capture our first next encounter, which to our luck happens to be a Ralts. And now we find ourselves at Greendale Village, where awaits my so-called gym. So now to clarify, instead of gyms or gym leaders, this game has actually replaced both of those with open bracket tournaments, where the winner gets to fight against the champion of the tournament to attempt to win a badge and become the new champion. Our first fight we barely win against a Pinsir, but make it through with critical. Next off we face off against an Absol, which we also managed to scrape by, and last but not least we face the champion, who also happens to be the same trainer we saved before from the Beedrill. Because I want to keep playing this game because it has a cool story mode. Sangoose. Okay, what if I play nice? I will lower its attack. I feel like that's probably my best bet here to win. Face the battle. I don't think it... I think it's just a... Oh, quick attack thing. A bunch of damage, actually. So we play nice again. We tail whip. So now it only kills us if it hits a critical hit, right? So that's fine. So now if it actually go for Fury Swipe. If it goes for Fury Swipe, that's good, right? Because that's a black type move. So if we go for... Yeah, perfect. Quick attack. Should do a bunch. What is this wrong hack even called? It's... It works! It works! Nickname your Pokemon Critical, and it will land critical hits! Quick attack! Yay! Beautiful! Absolutely beautiful! So we managed to scrape by and defeat the champion Rose to claim our very first badge. Next we happen to find out that this town actually has a small patch of grass where we can get ourselves yet another encounter. And I know I'm not supposed to have a favorite child, but this is my favorite child. Hoppip, who we befittingly nickname Hop Pip. Then we do some grinding before making our way back to the previous route, where this time a random Team Sabo member pops out of a previously locked abandoned house. So after he leaves, we enter the house to find out that there's a secret cave entrance inside it, where we capture a Zubat and right after accidentally kill my Sticky to a wild Onyx. I have Absurd. I could infestate him. And then I get Absurd. I shouldn't have done that. Goodbye. Why did I do that? Why did I do that? So we continue making our way through this tunnel, which leads us to a museum where Team Sabo is currently busy robbing the place. So we sneak our way around the grunts until we get found out, and then see as a bunch of Team Sabo members are torturing the president for information about the location of certain documents they want to get their hands on. Afterwards, the leader of Sabo introduces himself to us. Oh, it seems we have a spectator. Nippy, right? How'd you know my fucking name? Don't feel alarmed, I have eyes in every dark corner of this region. What the fuck? Okay. In fact, I've been watching you battle for a while, Nippy. Do you really think you managed to get here without alerting any of my men? Wrong! I purposely told my colleagues here to alert you in Anaheim Forest so you could find us in here. Ah yes, it was all part of my plan. Anyways, here we are. Welcome to the Sabo territory. Your battling talents are quite extraordinary, Nippy. In all honesty, with those skills, you could fit right in with the Sabo. What is it you desire most? Power, fame, riches? I can provide all of that to you. Oh, who am I? The leader. The Grand Chief of the infamous and everlasting Sabo. The Sabo Pot, secret underground battling organization. We're the talk of the town right now. Sounds scary, it's not supposed to. We're just a group of like-minded people whose activities do not fit into the cynical, man-made paradigm of modern morals and empathy. Why? Because morals and empathy are signs of the weak. All throughout history, the weak have always perished, and only the strong have survived. The lion eats the lizard, lions eats lizards, the lizard eats the bird, the bird eats the worm. Tencho politicians like to refer to themselves as roaring lions. Yet we devour lions. We will control the minds of the people and use them all as our tools. So we sit through the talk of a maniac that sounds like he's reading some unreleased beta test for Madara's speech in Naruto, and after going through his little show, all of the Team Sabo members simply disappear and leave both me and the president alone to discuss what the actual chicken shit fuck just happened. So the president gives us a small errand to run, or more befittingly, a mission, to stop Team Sabo from getting their hands on this specific letter or document they're looking for. So we start making our way, eventually crashing into Jacob Alpharad once again, just to beat him once again with relative ease. Though I guess we did lose a friend. Then we finally make some real progress and enter Anaheim Town, which, may I say, is beautiful. Probably one of my favorite places in this game, visually speaking. After admiring the town for a little while, we talk to a small girl with a lovely story. Diane, my dad once told me the story of the Wise Pathfinder. You wanna hear it? Sure, why not? Alright, the Wise Pathfinder was a legendary hiker and one of the first people to climb the Tenjo High Road. In his journey he found a rock, but he walked past it because he was wise. Then he came upon a second rock, but he didn't look at it or even think of it, because he was wise. And finally he found a third rock. He had the great idea that touching the rock would help him find enlightenment. He figured that after that, if he went back and touched the first rock, and after that go touch the second rock, then his soul would find enlightenment. That's the story. I'm not sure what the meaning of it is. I ignore rocks all the time. He ignores all the rocks. Then we do some grinding right after and evolve our Hop Pip into a beautiful skip loom. And now we're ever so ready to skip route and find ourselves in the middle of a snowy town. But apparently we really didn't enjoy the snow, so we instantly found ourselves at yet another new location, the Professor's Laboratory, where he gives us a small tour along with some other new trainers, and then at the end of it lets us choose yet another new starter Pokemon. So we choose Cyndaquil. Also, he happens to give us a Thunderstone for free, so we can evolve our Eevee into what I would assume to be now a Jolteon. So after getting our hands on a couple new Pokemon, we get acquainted with a person named Daz and absolutely destroy his freshly acquired seawater cuisine, and make haste into training our new party member, Jazz, who, if I'm correct, will be a huge help in the next tourney. So Jazz evolves into Jazz Princeton, and without skipping a beat, we find ourselves taking a boat ride towards our next challenge, who gives us an interesting win condition. If you're here for Laveria City's tournament, you're late, trainer. I caught you became the champion. Again. You're just a kid. Watch that. You really did challenge me on my home turf. No, you aren't like the others. Power emanates through you. Yes, you intrigued me right away when I first saw you standing there. Very well, I accept your challenge. If you can beat me twice, I'm gonna... What? Twice? What we need is absolute fucking destruction. Flame Wheel! And Thunder Wave Glaceon. Boom! The car needs to be leveled. Like this. Yeah. You're going to set up Hail? Yep. And we Flame Wheel. This is gonna one-shot. Apparently not, but close enough. Fuck, okay, we tank those. Boom. So this is fine. So we switch it. And we outspeed Frostlass and we obviously Electro Ball it and it dies. That's like the obvious thing here, right? And that's what's going to happen. Don't know by how much we outspeed Glaceon. I don't know, so we'll see what happens here. How much Electro Ball actually does. Oh, we missed. Disarming Voice! Do a little bit of damage. Oh, Disarming Voice, Electro Ball. Again, our Quick Cloud procs twice in a row. Lovely. I mean, we don't need it. Okay, Electro Ball does a decent bit. I guess you're a really slow boy. That Glaceon is really slow. Hey, Jazz level 21. But how will you do in a single battle? Oh my god. Wait, you don't let me heal? And you now have a Skarmory? Oh my god, you don't let me heal. You do not let me heal? Flame Wheel. Huge damage, please. Oh god, you're so tight. Burn! 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 Burn matters! Burn matters so much there, that half the damage. Burn matters! Burn matters! Burn matters! Holy fuck! We're so lucky! We're so lucky! Oh! Oh my god! Starmie? Well, well, well. I have the perfect counter against you. Level 20? The fuck? You skipped like fucking 4 levels there. Jazz it up! That... Don't think it matters. Alright, let's see how much Electro Ball does here. Oh, huge. Eevee, skin this motherfucker! Skin him alive! Skin him! Get him! Get sent to hell! So we beat the now ordinary child like the bully we are, and get our hands on our second badge, which finally lets us progress the game once again. So we go through a couple ordinary routes, evolving our critical on the way, then struggle with some ice physics and move around a bunch of rocks in a cave. And then, after a little bit more struggling with some puzzles, we crash into Team Sabo once again, where they challenge us to a battle where, yet again, they were unsuccessful. So instead of congratulating me on winning, they decide to blow up the entrance and leave a Magpie behind. And then after another rough 20 minutes, without being able to heal my Pokemon, I finally crash upon my Lord and Savior. Thank you! You're a savior! You are my savior! My savior, thank you! Yippee! There's a Temple of Ice up there? An amazing ancient edifice. Elaborate as if built by a god. You think I'm joking? Well, brave through the cold and you'll see for yourself. We made it. There's a temple made of ice. Is this a Reggie? Is Reggie ice? Wait, some of these platforms are made of ice, but some aren't. It is a Reggie Palace. Holy shit. How do I get there? A mysterious statue blocks the way. Yeah, it does block the way. It's impossible to go there. So after finding the castle made of ice, we make through some of the routes and finally arrive at the next town over, which seems to be a town dedicated to the Rangers HQ. But nothing of real importance really happens here, so we keep going on our merry way till we finally arrive at the Northstar City. Alright, Northstar City. So this is the city where the evil team is going to try and grab that one of the president's important notes. Oh? In progress for the tournament, please check it back later. Hey, this is the thing. The tournament is here. Seems like a slightly larger tournament, apparently. Oh! That's it. You're done, pal! You're all out of Pokemon. Now hand over your Pokemon before we send you to the bottom of the sea. Never! Not the things. Hey, it's a government official. We need to save his ass! Here's the governor in it. Oh, trader, I'm saved! Trader, please, you have to put a stop to this. I'm here to investigate a stolen boat, and these thugs have been chasing and harassing me. You need to stop this. Yes, I guess I will. I guess I have to. This is how it's gonna go. You'll stand up for him? Fine. That's two bodies at the bottom of the sea. These people try to fucking kill me. Alright. My lovely guts ability, so, you know, I'm hoping. Hoping and coping. Oh, you're fucking dead. That was nothing. Damn. No worries. Say goodbye to your Pokemon, kid. Okay, well, they're both gone, I guess, now. Goners, dead. We got a bail. The more of us in this cursed snow red city, you better back down, because when we get to backups, things won't go so well for you. Shut up. Thank you for saving me, trainer. What is your name? Niffy, the Laveria City champion! Holy smokes, talk about being in the right place at the right time. The Sabo stole a boat from these docks and chased my colleagues. My colleague is in control of some extremely important document, and Niffy, please save my colleague. You can get a better view of the chase, use this telescope in the lighthouse next to us. I've returned, Nippy. Well, welcome back, mate. Not now, my dear grandson, not now. Oh, a trainer. Let me tell you, I am very glad you are here. Listen, I need your help. Today, one of the government officials was visiting the city on business. Then, out of nowhere, these rotten Sabo thugs apparently appeared shortly thereafter. They started demanding research notes belonging to the government official. News quickly broke out, and a boat was quickly assigned to the official, who hastily boarded it, and set sail. Just as he departed the northern city docks, the Sabo hijacked another boat. They are giving chase to him. There's a fucking chase? I've tried to track their movements with my trusty telescope here, but I've let my glasses down in the docks. I can't see a damn thing. Could you look through the telescope for me and track what's going on? Yeah. Let's see what's happening. Oh, I have to move it around. Oh! What the fuck? A? Aha! You didn't think we were done, did you? Damn! Oh dear, this isn't good. What am I to do now? We know you're all out of Pokemon, so tell you what. Hand over those papers peacefully and we won't make a huge fuss about it. We'll let you go peaceful, like, promise. Seems I have no choice. I'll send a distress signal, but they won't be coming for a while. Better do as they say. I hope you're a good swimmer, because I'll sink your boat if you don't hurry up. Oh, damn. Fine, here you go. Here are the papers, all the research. God damn. Are you okay? Did you manage to track... I don't know how the fuck I managed to hear all of that from here, but aight. Afterwards, we pondered about the events we just saw and wondered if the government walker was brutally murdered or not. But get quickly distracted because the tournament site was finally open, so we go and have ourselves a couple successful fights until... And we get the third badge. Nippy wins the Northstar City tournament. Yes, we do. And now that's out of the way, we can proceed. What? Coming in central, a group of... Oh my, put on a commercial break. What's not happening? What do you mean? Oh no, it's the fucking team. Stupid name. Rakesh, hand over that microphone and step aside, lady. Huh, okay then. That microphone of yours is just a useless prop anyway. Hello, Tenjo. Forgive this brief interruption. Not to worry, the battles will go on as planned. I am Rakesh, and I promise you'll have yourself exciting television. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we would now just like to spice things up a bit. Audience, Nippy, you better sit tight and cooperate as we, the Sabo, have the director of the TV station in our hands. As such, we are now the directors of the show, and this tournament, our rules. Yeah, it's payback time for what you did at the docks. I told you we'd be back. Ah, you fucking dipshits. Ah, no, this can't be happening. You just sniff. We're on live TV, you mindless hooligans. Exactly, a grand chance to put on a show worthy of the Northstar TV station. Now, Nippy. Have you ever been a part of a danger battle before? I bet you haven't, but today you will. There's one rule that sets a danger battle apart from a regular battle. The loser hands over a Pokemon, the winner. And that's how it is. The strong take from the weak. Are you a strong one, Nippy, or are you one of the weak? You know why I'm here. Boss gave me a second chance to get back at you, and I ain't about to waste it. The rules are clear. The loser hands over a Pokemon. Come on. Damn. So Team Sabo had taken over the TV station and the tournament site, so it's up to us to defeat every single trainer inside this building and liberate it once again from the hands of Team Sabo. So we make quick waste of the Team Sabo fronts and track down Rakesh, the organizer of this takeover, and challenge him to a battle. Let the promises, Nippy. This can get rather perilous for wannabe champions of the law. Nippy, help me one of these villains. They say they want the TV station to broadcast content only favorable to the Sabo. Well, what's the point? This is it. I'm fed up with this meddling scum. We can't be seen having any more trouble with just a single kid around. Please help. He's not alone. Come on, Rakesh, what's your name, right? Bring it on. I can hardly believe it's come up to this point. Fine, you let me just introduce some real pain in your lives. Oh, wait, he's... Okay, that guy I'm going to fight. I do not want to fight him right now. My team is not looking to be in the best of conditions at the moment. Okay. Flame wheel. Boom. Nice damage. Poison back. Don't poison. Do not poison. What did I just say? I'm switching you in. Electro ball. I outspeed. This should kill. Thank you. Oh. Yeah, Ryan, you're fucking dead. How did I lose? Huh, you're an idiot. So at the end of this fight, Rakesh simply decided to tell us that we were lucky that we didn't have to fight him today, which is arguably true. My team was not in any shape or form to fight anyone else after this. But now, I'm sorry to tell you that but this is the end of the video. The game only continues a little further from here, since it's only a beta release, and only a little snippet of what's to come for the future. But I, for one, am quite excited to see what's to come. I'm quite excited and still waiting quite patiently for the next patches and releases. And if you're interested, this entire video was actually streamed live on Twitch. So I'll send a little small description, a link down to the description. So feel free to come say hello the next time I'm live. Bye bye.